are live. Invite Haven. Load. Haven invited. Start sharing chats.
There we go. It did. I got like 4 notifications at the same time, so the stream together didn't want to work properly.
That is good. Share. It says share chat. So I think that's good. That is good.
Oh, I don't know if you heard, but I finished this spoon run the other day.
Sorry? Oh, you finished your ladle run?
Yeah, in Dark Souls 2.
Nice!
The only bosses I left alone were the one at the end of the Frigid Outskirts, which I outright asked for chat, and they said, yeah, no, nobody's gonna weep for that one. And the one in the Sanctum City, Shelva.
Oh, yes.
The side boss.
Dragon. Oh, side boss. Oh, do you mean the 3?
Gang squad?
Yeah.
Those were the only bosses I did not kill with ladles.
Gotcha. Nice. That's impressive. Good job.
Thank you. I was honestly actually really worried about not being able to get to Dark Lurker. Because 2 of the paths that guard Dark Lurker have tanky bastards. Like, one of them outright has a Havel.
Yeah.
And that's the one with the less tanky, by the way. But I somehow managed that.
Nice.
So I'll be starting a new challenge run next week.
Oh, what's the next thing on the docket?
Elden Ring, but I'm only allowed to use the Catch Flame starter spell.
Catch Flame.
That's the melee burst of fire.
Oh, okay. So it's basically just like combustion from Dark Souls 1?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I am planning on playing Elden Ring at some point, and I got the idea watching someone else play Elden Ring and wearing they would occasionally put on the it's a red hood. You can get it fairly early on in Stormvale.
Which red hood? There's like 2 you can get in Stormvale.
I don't know. It's just a hood and cape.
Okay, the cape. That's probably Roderigo's then.
Yeah. It's from the Roderica quest line, or you have to do her quest line to get it. Or at least start her quest line.
You can skip some of Roderica's stuff, actually, if you, instead of going into Stormvale, you go around Stormvale and head into Liurnia of the Lakes. That triggers her to move to Roundtable Hold, and you can skip part of her quest line.
Gotcha. I was gonna... The thought was... I don't know how well it's gonna go. I may end up suffering too much and have to put other armor on, but the thought was I was gonna wear just the hood and cape, which is 1 armor piece, and then whatever weapons I decide to use.
If you're going to go mostly naked in Elden Ring, I'd actually recommend not wearing the hood at all, there's a talisman you can acquire actually, you might be able to wear the hood. There's a talisman you can acquire somewhere in Limgrave. I'm not going to tell you where. That actually buffs your weapon's attack based on how little you have equipped.
Yeah.
So, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're going to do that, I'd recommend getting that talisman and running claws. I did something similar once, casually off stream, and it was pretty fun.
I was thinking of doing the Red Hood, do a Red Riding Hood playthrough, and then we would eventually, I'm not sure, I think it's in the DLC or something, eventually get the upgraded hood. It's like it's a fancier cape, but it's much further into the game.
Fancier cape. You might be talking about the Fire Knight helm at that point, and if you DLC, and yeah, that will definitely be painful. Because
ring, red cape. I don't think it's one sec. Rotten Gravekeeper cloak.
Oh, okay. Rotten Gravekeeper cloak is
Consecrated
Snowfield.
Snowfield.
Oh, no, it's not Consecrated Snowfield. Okay, Snowfield is... I don't know why I said Caelid. Consecrated Snowfield is actually a base game.
Okay.
It's still going to be a pain in the ass for you to get to, but... especially considering you will not be able to get that until you're essentially going into the last third of the game.
Yeah.
But it is more doable than expecting you on your first playthrough to head into the DLC with nothing but a hood equipped. Roderiga's hood might still be slightly better depending on what build you go for, though, because that gives a tiny, and I do mean tiny, boost to your maximum health.
Yeah.
Anyway, ads are done, so let me do my intro. Hello everyone, and happy times. Sissy Bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Lords of the Fallen with Karato. We're on New Game Plus, and we're going to be heading back into Lower Calrath today. You got anything to say?
Hello everyone. I think that's it.
Fair enough. Let's keep going. I think we talked to everybody before we
ended. I think so, yeah. I feel like I gotta sneeze.
Oh. You can let my spells hit, you know. Did we go up here?
We did not. I think there's a, whatchamacallit here as well. Sanguinarx. If I remember correctly.
Can you hit that down? Or I can try. Haha!
I didn't see it. Not bad.
Yeah, we did not get that. Let's find the least.
I was looking at the wrong tree.
Oh, brilliant! This is what you died to, huh?
We did it!
Huzzah!
I guess it's not a Sanguinarix, but a Umbral Belly.
It's a saintly quintessence. I count those, but we use those to upgrade our Sanguinarix.
What? No, it wasn't. It wasn't glowing yellow. It was just a regular
Really?
one.
I just got a saintly quintessence from that.
Oh. Oh.
Did you not?
Oh. I think I know why. I did not, but I think I know why.
Oh. And why? Oh, because you maxed yours out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is indeed at max. I can't upgrade it anymore, so.
Hang on, let me see. Okay, next time we head back, I'll be able to upgrade mine. I don't want to do that right now, though. We just started. Hello, doggy. Goodbye, doggy. Just periodically flashing the lamp around, don't mind me. You got that. Is there anything I can kill over here? No, but there is an item.
Oh, the unripe berries. So many unripe berries.
I have to wonder if our character, like, canonically likes berries.
Hmm.
It's a legit question.
I don't know, maybe.
Like, what consumables is... We should check the item descriptions and see if there's anything that could be thought of as personal. The fuck? I'm hearing moaning, are you?
Yes. Talking. No.
That's fine. Hello, Calrath. Alright, ready for me to go, Umbral?
Yeah.
Oh, Bima! Hello! How are you today?
Welcome in, Bima. How's it?
Can I get a circle, please? I got smacked.
So needy.
Yes. Yes, I am. So...
Did we got that, yeah?
Yeah. Unless the wooden Dark Crusader cross didn't show up in your inventory, we got that.
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Fair.
How is the second Lord,
Oh dear.
how is the first Lords of the Run fallen? Lords of
It's
the...
going well. We are on New Game Plus, so we have beaten it before, but we're, I'm still keeping on the no spoilers, please tag, because we haven't done the vast majority of the stuff, honestly.
Yes. Yes, we are on our second run now. Our first run went swimmingly. Our second run is going good as well.
Our second run is going very fast.
Yes.
Our holy work continues, fellow sacrifice.
There we go.
The Lords of Run fallen. Yeah.
Flow through me. and into you.
Why does this have a moth when it can't be upgraded further?
Our holy word continues, Lampbearer. Let Aureus' will be done.
Why does it have a moth when it is a lie? Why is the moth a lie?
Any significant changes to New Game Plus? There's one.
Here's the thing. There's a bunch of ones that we can choose, but so far I haven't really seen too much in the way of changes.
There was one boss that shows up earlier, but that's
True.
the only
But
thing
I
we've
think-
seen so far.
I think that was actually cut in the original. Like it was.
It was,
originally
yeah.
You ran into.
Yeah, you originally met him earlier, and then they were like, "Hey, that might be mean or something." I don't know. People complained about it, so they cut that part out.
Which, considering you're supposed to die to that boss anyway, I don't see how it's a big deal. Like, you're actually, in order to complete the quests, connected to him.
The character quest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to bring him all the way to the end.
Don't mind me just checking real quick to see, because I can never remember exactly where this stuff is. Oh, right, Infernal Enchantresses. We're starting to run into them now.
Yeah, she has some things, or at least one somewhere, or should somewhere. Where? I can't find it. She's dead anyway.
I do a lot of damage, okay?
It's funny, you just literally murdered her. She's an Infernal Enchantress, and you just murdered her with Infernal.
My fire was stronger. Yeah, this game is definitely fun.
Now who's the Infernal Enchantress? Or who's the Infernal Enchantress now? Better wording for it, I guess.
Fair enough. I mean, I am technically wearing her hat.
This game looks like a great Souls-like, so I'm gonna have to play it at some time. It is, we have enjoyed it quite thoroughly. It is very...
Bima, if you would like to do, if you would like, we can. This one doesn't open. This game has a friend pass option, so we can see about you and I maybe playing it together at some point. If you want to actually try it out before you buy it.
I heard the first Lords of the Fallen game wasn't as good. The 2014 one, yeah, that was supposed to be, or I mean, it wasn't supposed to be, but from what I've heard, it was complete and utter ass.
I actually haven't heard much about the original one.
And then they made this, and I guess when it first came out, it was kind of bad. And then they like two updates later, it was good, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, actually, when we were first couple of sessions, Bima, I actually didn't have the game myself. I was playing with Kurato via Friends Pass.
I think if I remember correctly, this game has crossplay, so you can play
Only
on.
but specifically between PlayStation and PC, or PC and Xbox.
I have seen online people were doing it between PlayStation and Xbox, and it worked occasionally, but others
Occasionally, okay.
it seems to be a hit or miss thing, because some people would have no problem with it, while others weren't able to altogether. But it does have crossplay, and it has friend pass. So as long as you have some device that can run this game, you can play it for free if one of your friends has it.
You! Stay!
Ow.
Okay. We're gonna revive Krato here.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you think you'd be interested in it, Bima, we can talk later, and you and I can... Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I will continue this conversation when Bima gets back. Lower Calrath ends with... Actually, are we even going to have to fight the giant baby this time?
Spurred Progeny?
We're... Huh?
Spurred Progeny, yeah. But that's not in Lower Calrath, that's in Upper Calrath, though.
No, it blocks off a thing to Upper Calrath. Reason I question that is the only actual thing that it blocks. Because I think we can get into the Upper City other ways. Is one of the beacons. And
I mean, we do have to fight it if we want to get the mana ring, because we need what's her face to move.
True. Are you gonna run 2 mana rings?
Yes.
Okay. I'm keeping Ring of Knight's Fire because I like my damage output. We're just gonna do that. Let's see here. I may or may not be doing a decent amount of damage with my spells.
You may or may not be doing what? A
decent amount of damage with my spells.
I think you're doing a lot of damage with your spells. I might be a little bit jealous, to be honest.
Seriously?
I mean, not really. You are doing a lot of damage. It is impressive, but I'm not butthurt about it. So
yeah, I hyper fixated on the DPS, whereas You want more support.
Yes. Despite me dying a lot, I did go a little bit more survivability.
Okay, so it's caution that's the issue here. Hang on, there's a vestige up here.
What do you mean?
What happened?
There was an umbral, there was a pixie. I did a charged attack to try and like decimate her, and she just disappeared.
Oh, yep.
Just phased out.
The pixies do be like that. Hi. Alright, I want to get the Pieta thing down there. Did you just force the dog through the wall?
Yeah,
Alright then.
I did do that.
Okay, so let's see.
Lillian, you can't just run off like this. You had everyone at the orphanage worried sick. I know it's not easy. It can be a frightening place at times, so I want to give you something very special I've had since I was a little girl. When I used to get scared, I'd hold it very, very tightly, and that's when it would reveal its magic to me. And I'd know there was no need to be afraid. So the next time you get scared, I want you to be a brave girl and do the same thing. Understand? There's nothing to be afraid of, Eliane. I promise.
I wonder if that's the odd. The odd stone.
Yeah, it's the odd stone. I remembered that because it was such a weird thing that you could give it to Pieta. Ah, fuck! I didn't check them. I got greedy. I forgot there was a mimic here. We'll have to come back in a bit. Apologies for that. I just cost us some loot.
Huh? This is all good. I've got tons of vestige seeds. So.
Vestige moths, you mean?
No, vestige seeds. Seedlings.
Well, yeah, but the
I think. Maybe it. Yeah,
they give
it gives a
moths.
vestige moth. Yeah.
Alright, well, now that I know it's there, and that I can apparently survive getting grabbed by them. We can just come back down for it in a minute. I'm going to have a sleep umbral. We are so terribly close to that turning red. I am beelining it for the totem. Oh, Mossy! Hello! How you doing?
Welcome in, Mossy. How's your day going? I know Avon just asked that, but
The eye turned red as I was interacting with that. We were about to get jumped hardcore.
there's an item down
Yeah.
here. I opened a door on the left side.
Thank you.
How far are you? Slept like shit.
Oh,
Took my
dear.
father-in-law to the doctor. Now I'm waiting for him to come out. Oof. How far did you get in Hollow Knight? I had your.
I know that Mossy at the very least got past Hornet.
Yeah. They were. Last I saw, they were going through.
Fungal wastes.
Yes. I had her up on Lurk while I was streaming, but I looked over at one point and she had stopped streaming, so beat them
Yep.
mushroom dudes.
Oh, the Shrimmel Ogres. Nice!
What? Mushroom dudes. Is there a mushroom dude's boss?
It's not a boss, it's a mini-boss type thing.
Oh.
2 giant mushrooms.
How do I?
You
how
get
do
a
I?
charm notch for it.
How do I tag? Can I tag? Can you tag us something? No, you can't.
Where is it?
Come to me for a second.
I was gonna read. Okay, I was looking for the odd stone in my inventory. Where are you? Ah,
Hello, Lampy. A nice man with a little moustache told me he saw the baddies taking Melchior towards the castle, and this was how to get there. And look, I found a helmet. The head that were in it fell right out, and it fit perfect. That's a good sign, that is. Melchior said Mornstead were going to be the answer to all our problems. I don't know what problems we had, but Melchior knows best. Yes, he does. He'll sort everything out when I find him.
Yeah, he's definitely a little bit
Ain't half warm round here, though.
tainted.
The inserts and the fools are getting sleepy. Isn't that right, pal? See?
a little bit. What now? Oh, hand over unripe
taint-
berries.
tainted.
I feel like
touched.
I've gone a
Touched.
million miles. No monster better get in me way, or it'll be
Okay.
for them.
He's
Mossy got lost again. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the redeem, Mossy.
Osmond's new quote for it.
Yeah, fungal wastes can be a bit of a can be a little tricky to navigate. If
Look out, baddies.
He's
Here I come. Look out, baddies.
I don't
Melchior, here I
not Down syndrome, but he's got some kind of mental deficiency that like he's not quite fully with it.
fair enough. So I can read the rest of the Odd Stone. It is Umbral lore. The presence of Umbral has always been potent in Mornstead, the kingdom unwittingly built upon a place where the veil between the realms can be particularly thin. So the fact that it talks about Umbral in general and we give it to Pieta,
Have the map
Sus.
for fungal wastes now. Nice.
having the map for fungal wastes is helpful to say the least.
Having the map for any region helps a lot.
Fair, but I have
Where?
a file going right now that for me to practice tricks I didn't attempt in my original Hollow Knight run.
Mm.
And I'm not allowing myself to grab a map.
Yeah.
You?
Where are you going?
I'm to try. I'll rest after, but I want to get the this thing.
Oh, right, the Vestige Moth, the Mimic.
And now we'll go rest
Completely
because I
forgot
have Soul
about the
Plays, and Soul Plays might be needed, but...
I use maps in all my games a lot. Maps are very handy.
Maps can be handy, but I find that I'm better at navigating places I don't have a map for some reason.
I've through like playing Hollow Knight and Silk Song, and other games, because I have general like good direction in games for the most part. I kind of I've learned to like build a mental map of like what room leads to like another room.
Yeah.
And like kind of keep track of where I am in the map mentally. So like if I know I'm in room A and I go through the top right door, I know that I'm gonna be in the next room, and like I keep track of that. It's not, at this point, it's not even like an actual like thought. It's just part of it's just subconscious now at this point. But I find it helps a lot.
Fair. I make mental maps as well. I'm really good at navigating games that I've played a bunch. Like, I can find my way around Blighttown in Dark Souls fairly easily. There's a couple ledges that I forget how to get to, but those are like individual ledges. However, a lot of games that have a map, I can get stuck wandering in circles because the map tries to help, it really does, but I'm not good with maps.
That's one thing that helps as well with like real life too, is that for instance, if someone else drives me somewhere, I will not remember how to get there, okay? But if I drive somewhere, or like, oh, okay. I got stuck on, like, something, and I couldn't move. I did it again. I got stuck on something.
Well, I just completely annihilated a ruiner.
Yeah, I'm stuck again. There we go. I finally got it. Like if someone gives me directions.
Down here before we move on.
If someone gives me directions, and I drive there, I can like figure out. I'll remember how to get there. But if like someone drives me to a place, I have no fucking clue how to get there.
Yeah, that is honestly fair. Oh, hello! Did you get that?
Did I get what?
Antediluvian chisel.
Not yet. It's still on the ground for me.
Yeah, this one was glitched for us last time, so we couldn't upgrade our lamp with it.
I think we did. If I remember correctly.
No, this one specifically was glitched.
I got...
Because...
I got unripe berries.
From the Emerald Belly?
I don't know.
Weird.
Quest upgrade items. I don't seem to have a.
Yeah, that's fair. It's honestly easier to find Cornifer. Oh dear. In fungal wastes if you come from Fog Canyon. But not everybody finds Fog Canyon quickly.
Yeah, I think I just didn't get the antediluvian crit chisel.
Kind of like how I didn't get that one thing there.
The saintly quintessence.
Yeah.
Because it's not in my inventory. I'll check when we go back to town if I can upgrade it at Molu, but
You did find Fog Canyon. Okay. You can once you have Dash, you can get to both Fog Canyon and Fungal Wastes. Getting to Cornifer is a lot easier if you enter that area through Fog Canyon. And I will keep the Enshrouded suggestion in mind. I'm not actually going to. Oh, okay.
Enshroud. Is that the game that I've heard about that, or it's either Enshrouded or Avowed? People keep telling me it's basically like Skyrim. Where?
I've heard about Avowed, and Avowed does not interest me. Because apparently, at least from what I heard, Avowed was Skyrim, but somehow even more shallow.
Oh, okay.
But Enshrouded, I will look into. I did say I would do that. I need to stop smacking those with fireballs.
Smacking what? Fire? With fireballs?
No, fighting fire with fire works disturbingly well in this game.
Oh, you mean the umbral, the eggs?
Yeah.
Or whatever they are?
Yeah, the sacks on the walls.
Yeah, if you break them with anything but the lantern, you don't get the health.
Yeah, I keep smacking them with fireballs.
Enshrouded looks a lot like this game, and you also build a village for materials and stuff. Also rescue people for your village, like the blacksmith or alchemist. Interesting.
Okay, another...
Richie coming in, shitting himself. How you doing, Richie Lemon?
But Richie, hello? See, if I'm more likely to look at reviews and trailers than actual, well, maybe a small amount of gameplay. But if I am going to be playing a game fully myself, I want to do it mostly blind the first time. Especially if it's viewer request.
Same. I usually try to go into most things blind. It just makes it much more fun, in my opinion.
Wait, was there just Briastone in this over here?
I think so, maybe. I don't know. You can also
Damn.
farm your crops and build and design your buildings. Is it
Okay.
like
Base builder games I can have fun with sometimes, but I have to be careful with how much I play them. Alright, we
Help.
missed.
help? I'm trapped and I can't get out.
Cry about it.
So mean. Not
Yes.
too much base building, just your main house, really.
Just your main house, okay. We should go back.
Oh, okay.
I remember this area, and we missed an entire section of loot. Back by Lydia.
Who's Lydia?
The Numb Witch at the Ale House. Because it's a vestige of Lydia the Numb Witch.
Oh. Oh. I thought you were talking about someone that we talked to.
I can use names. But remember there was that entire side house that we went into the first time? That we just didn't this to go around?
You can go all crazy with it if you want, but I also am not much of a building person. That's more Mossy Wizard. I just do what's required and move on.
I
Ow.
actually love to design stuff. The problem is that games like that have me design things, and then the NPCs wind up breaking them because they're incompetent or something like that.
Exhausted, waiting for my father-in-law to come out. with
I
the
hope that
doctor.
the father-in-law's okay.
Yeah.
I thought I said that, but I might not have, because I am a goofy goober sometimes.
Yes, hopefully everything is alright. Dermatologist appointment.
That can still be a problem.
Where?
I think it's upstairs.
Got it.
I ran out of stamina.
Richie on the 3-stream streak. I'm so sorry, Richie, about your streak.
What happened to Richie's streak?
He had I don't know how big, but he had a streak going, and I started streaming one day, and like an hour and a half, 2 hours after, I wasn't feeling so great, so I ended stream, and it ended up killing his streak.
Ah, okay.
It was like 7 to 10 days. Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Ah, that is... Well, thank you for the streak, honestly. And I'm sorry that it's not letting you share it. Can I hit the enemy, please?
There's
Chest, like, over here.
back
That's the vestige.
back this way. There's a thingy.
I know. I think you kicked that down.
I did, yeah. Oh, did you get the, What?
What
Where
happened?
does this go? I never seen this before.
Sword of Skin and Tooth? Oh, did we miss a spot last time?
Yeah. There was a hidden room that I'd never seen before.
Okay. Oh,
It,
nice.
it was a
Go with
umbral
Mossy.
room.
Okay.
There's over this way. There's a thing.
Thing? Things and stuff? Aha! Stuff and things.
I only stream 3 days a week. Was live. Plan on streaming tonight with Alu on Diablo 2.
Oh, cool.
Richie, what are you guys playing Diablo 2 on? Xbox, PC, Xbox through PC, Game Pass on PC.
Where are you going, Karato?
I don't know, wherever you're going.
Okay, I was stalling because you were talking. But let's just go back to our seedling. That big door was the only one I could really think of. Or that house was the only spot I could think of that we missed. Yeah, seriously, thank you everyone who is here for being here.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot. It is very nice and great to have such wonderful viewers and people that show up regularly. To have like regular viewers.
Heal please.
I like being here, otherwise my
Fair enough, fair enough.
yeah.
Glad to help, honestly, Mossy, in that case.
I deal with depression as well, and it is no fun, not a fun thing.
Alright, we have to go Umbral here. Which means we're gonna have to deal with... Where are you? You.
Sunlight does help with depression. It helps to like make you feel happier, which might attribute to that in part because we generally
Don't get a ton.
get less sunlight in the winter compared to the summer,
I believe they call it seasonal affective disorder.
possibly.
No, I just remember that because the acronym for that is SAD. Like, it's actually sad. Which is kind of funny to me, but also sad.
I don't know where you... Oh.
It's just some Bria stones. Infernal Enchantress up ahead. Yeah, I get it. Or well, it makes logical sense that that would be the case. I'm glad that you
I know.
Fuck.
I know some people.
Hard.
I know some people are anti-medication, but if it's that bad, Mossy, it might be beneficial to talk to a doctor about getting like antidepressants. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, just giving potential advice. There was years ago I was literally, I didn't have a plan yet, but I was within a month of like dying. I was gonna, it was over. And one of my friends went before I did, and it shocked me, and I was like, you know what, this isn't what I want. So I went to my doctor, and I was like, I have depression. For a long time I've been able to manage it, but I am no longer able to. I realize that I need help, and this is me asking for help. So can you please prescribe me a antidepressant so that I can get better? And we, after
Behind the walls.
A while, I was behind the wall, and then I thought he was done, so I stepped out. After a while of being good, we tried weaning me off of the antidepressants, and that did not work, so I came to the realization that I am going to have to live the rest of my life on antidepressants to remain sane, but
music on the horizon.
while I don't want to,
That's what will fill the holes in the world.
it's better than the
Dance in its way.
alternative.
Pluck it from the air and bring it home. It's not so far away. Not so far at all.
Everybody processes things differently, of course. So definitely, because I saw Mossy in here was
Yeah.
like 3 different kinds of antidepressants. Definitely don't settle for less than perfection when it comes to that.
Yeah, when I started on antidepressants, the first one worked. It worked for maybe a year, and then it gradually stopped working, and I was like, okay, yeah, I think we might need to try something else. And so my doctor tried me on a different antidepressant, and so far since then, that would have been 2017, no, 2015.
We actually have a few people.
Since 2015, I've been on the same one, and it's thankfully worked since then, helped since then. Unfortunately, it's not always first try thing. Sometimes you have to weed out the ones that don't work for you, and it's different for everyone, unfortunately. What works for one person might not for another.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely don't settle for less than perfection when it comes to that.
Your mental health.
Stone.
That stone, it looks different somehow. But I know it.
Different.
When I was
huh?
a girl at the orphanage, there was a very kind woman, Iris. She gave it to me. This was before the Hallowed Sentinels found me. I felt so afraid and alone, but Iris helped me overcome my fears. I lost the stone long ago, but now here it is again, all these years later. I wish I could say the same at the orphanage. And Iris. Several of our sacred texts and no
Okay.
canon of the Hallowed, many have given, but Latimer was the first.
That's interesting. It
remains
looks
one of our
different. So it
most
spent more time in
venerated
Umbral.
figures.
So it spent some time in Umbral that she was not. We've been summoned to the fief. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting because I just got a thing for a trophy for fully upgrading it. Which allows me to have 3 Umbral Eyes equipped.
Quantum, welcome in.
Nope.
How's your day going,
Hey,
QT?
hello.
I quit the Lux Pro cold turkey and haven't tried another medication since. I went through
The
withdrawals.
green
and
grass.
stuff.
Fair enough. Okay, so whether that is actually good to know. So the primary socket has its own effect, and the secondary socket has its own.
Huh? Yeah. The 2 different sockets have different abilities, yeah.
I misread some of that earlier and was running around with a suboptimal lamp build.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. My if something gets deleted on my channel, swap the wording around a little. I have some sneaky words that are banned for the sake of catching bots more thoroughly, because I guess some things just slip through regardless. The lamp thing isn't clear. Fair enough. We give eyeball to lady here, and then we go back.
Poor thing. Why such sadness in your gaze? Shall I sprout petals of flame? Will that make you smile? Ah, my invitation reached you.
And I will definitely be taking another one of those.
Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
Poison's root. Hang on. Okay. Are you okay, Crota? You've been quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you read what the poison's root says?
Poison's root. A ring deceptively innocuous in appearance, aside from the faint glow it emits, increases power of sorceries. The root from which this ring is made was harvested from an incredibly rare species of tree found only in the deepest forests of eastern Nihal.
Okay, because I can... There's some that are... I don't have high enough radiance to read everything, but I can read some umbral things now, and some radiant things. Fully, because I've started investing a little bit into radiance for the lore. But they really are pretty much just telling you straight out the gate that that's Sophisia. What... Honestly, the only... What got deleted? Hold up. Ah! What just happened?
Avon is, gender fluid, I believe?
Yes.
So it does change from day to day as to what they prefer, but I think the safest would be to refer to them as they or them.
Yeah,
Usually is.
I will never be upset at they them because I am well aware that gender fluidity is a confusing. I myself don't fully understand it most. But today, particularly, I actually don't care. Today's one of my I don't care what pronouns you use days. Just trying to scroll up to see what... Yeah, I can no longer... It closed it out on me, so I can't see what the message that got deleted was. Sorry, Richie.
It said, I appreciate you, Mossy, and my mom always was the shoulder to cry on, no judgment whatsoever, so I want to say I got a lot of that from her, so if you ever vent or anything along that sort, there's no judgment here either. It is a complete and open safe space.
I have absolutely no idea what got flagged there. I'll have to check my... I'll have to check my stuff, because that might have just been Automod, honestly.
Probably.
Because none of that sounded... Anyway, back to... Upper Calrath Mining District. Do we want to pivot into the,
Thief?
Yeah.
I'd say let's go through the mine first, and then...
Alright. We should probably change up our routing a bit come New Game Plus 2, just to make things a little more interesting.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do the feat first, we can do that. Like, it's not...
What?
Doesn't bother me. I saw that too.
I'm just sort of gliding around.
Mm-hmm. And there were also summons here. I think it was Pieta standing there and someone else.
My game has completely glitched out.
Are you able to attack and stuff?
No. I can literally just move and I'm sliding. Like, my character is just moving like a picture across a PowerPoint screen. I'm gonna exit to the main menu and come back in.
Okay.
You're probably gonna get disconnected here.
Yep. Alucard and Laura actually guessed my real name last night. Is your name not Mossy? I thought your real
Is
name
a
was
real
Mossy.
name.
I mean, a real name is basically just any name that you go by. Government name, yeah.
Okay.
A given birth name or legal name, yeah.
Alright, I am sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I just got completely shut out there. Yeah. I refer to a government name as just a legal name. That's not technically your... If you more often than not go by a nickname, then that nickname is your real name. It's the one that is most true to you.
With like all my friends, it's because I was in the military. And in high school we had like, in one of my classes we had 3 people with the same name. We had another 2 people, so we had like 3 Chris's. We had 2 Seans, and we had I think 2 Kyles. So it basically it became a thing for all of us to just refer to the people that you're looking for by their last name. And then I was in the military, and in the military you are your last name. You don't have a first name, you're just your last name. And so it became a thing, and
Okay.
ever since then I've, like, all my friends referred to me by my last name rather than my first name.
So an absolutely diabolical version of that, where it's 2 people sharing a name, a pair of twins that had the same first name. So they had the same first and last name.
That's just mean on the parents' part.
That's what I said. Absolutely diabolical. That is the most diabolical version of that I've seen.
You know, I may just change it. Honestly, Mossy, I guess changing your legal name honestly isn't, like, I always thought it would be like thousands of dollars to change your legal name, but apparently it's only like 100 or maybe a few $100. It's like,
For once, I'm the one dying to fall damage.
$200-300, something like that. It's not expensive to change your legal name. I always thought it would be like this ridiculous amount, but it's not bad.
I got distracted and didn't check to see if it was...
A mimic?
Yeah. Again, thankfully, I can actually survive that. I can survive getting mimicked with my freaking 45 points invested in health.
Apparently, we all know Richie's government name. I don't
I'm assuming
know
it's
how.
Richie.
Oh! That makes so much sense. I more often go by a shorter version of my real name. I've had friends that I've known for years see my ID and go, what the fuck, I didn't know that was your name. When I was a security officer, we only ever called people security officer, whatever their last name was, yeah. I've never met someone with the same name as me. It's super easy. You just pay the fee to file the paperwork and then the fee to have your birth certificate and stuff changed. Even, may I make a suggestion? Oh my god, Corrado. Oh my god, what Corrado? Is it because of the Richie thing? I mean, who in their right mind would guess that your legal name is Richard or Richie? Like, how is anyone supposed to guess that? Like, that's... I honestly, I don't know how Avon got it, but like...
That's very... I've seen Richards before. So it's not a... Like...
Oh, I got a saintly... So I didn't get the other saintly quintessence. And I didn't get the antediluvian thing. Chisel. But I got that saintly quintessence.
That's weird. Yeah, I also know people who actually do go online with their government name for some reason. So it's... So when... Oh dear. Richie said that a lot of people already know their government name. Wasn't that hard or big of a stretch.
There was someone I was talking to on, well, I was working for a dealership, and I had to deal with a customer. His name was, his first name was Dick, and his last name was Richard.
Oh no.
And I don't know if you know, but
Oh no.
but
You did not call him Dick.
I didn't.
Okay.
But he did point out he did point that out to me that a lot of people call him Dick.
I saw it was coming a mile away.
I asked him, like, what name do you prefer? Do you go by Richard? Do you go by Rick? Do you go by Dick? Like, what do you prefer to be called? Because I would generally put on their profile what they prefer to be called, so that, like, anytime I deal with them in the future, I know what to call them.
Fair.
There was also there was a lady I talked to. Her husband. It was in regards to her husband's account and vehicle. His name, his first name was Harry, and his last name was Dick.
Oh boy.
I was like, his parents were...
That's an unfortunate name.
His parents were so mean to him.
That is an unfortunate name. I'm not going to say which book series, because it's not really a common name, but I was actually named after a character in a book series.
Starts with an S. Is 8 letters long. I'm thinking Susanna is the first thing that comes to mind. Someone once remembered it by pairing it with shiitake mushroom.
Okay, you know what? That's valid. Honestly, food. Okay, I'm gonna rest.
QT, a suggestion on where to go. What is your suggestion? It's not common. Okay. I don't know. Go back to the boss room and talk to.
We know about the ladies quest line. There's.
Oh. We can do that right now because we have the outfit.
True, true, true.
It's not Shakira. That's too few letters.
Where is the noble?
I don't know. Noble woman.
I need to be the one to wear the stuff because it's my file.
Probably. I wonder if that outfit just gets removed. I probably put it in the. I probably put it in the box because
I have it. I just can't find the pants.
Shataya. Interesting. Never would have guessed that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mozzie, you didn't
there we
need to
go.
tell us, but
Yeah.
it is appreciated.
I
The
solemnly swear I will
honesty.
forget it in 5 minutes.
I will as well. I'm
Except
terrible
the
with names.
attire in which to mourn
Chatea.
the lingering absence of a little lord. Ah, my invitation reached you.
Just buy another copy of that.
Kindness, perhaps.
I cannot
my
buy a
invitation
second mana
reached
ring.
you. Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
I was able to buy. You have to rest. I was able to buy it. You'll have to rest before it shows up. But the problem is she's gonna move now to Upper Calrath.
Fair enough, fair enough. Have an excellent day, Mossy. One of the more unfortunate names I've run into recently is my mom at work recently had to deal with a Karen named Karen. Like, that was actually her name. I'm just gonna put my stuff back on. Where? There we go. But yeah, she moved. Yeah, it was very fitting from what my mom said, and I'm not gonna go into details. But seriously, this day and age, who names their child Karen?
The parents knew that the Karen was gonna be a Karen.
I have no idea how old she actually was, so she might have even been older than the, Karen... Do I say meme?
One thing that gets me is, and I understand that, people are like, oh hey, I like that character from this TV show, or I like that name, but like, I see people named like Daenerys or Arya, or there was one that was named Joffrey, and I was like, why do
If you're
you
going to do a fantasy name, do something a little more niche.
like, why do you name your child something off, like out of a show? Like, I don't know, it doesn't seem, it just seems like you're setting the kid up for all the punishment and stuff. Especially Joffrey, because he's the worst character in Game of Thrones.
Fair enough. Ow. I killed the mimic.
Nice. I saw that.
I did not get my teeth this
I
time.
just killed you. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're still alive. Over here. Over here.
I already got... Oh, okay, staircase.
I did that the first time too. I was like,
I
yep.
saw the barrel and knew what was gonna happen. You know what? I never used Braystone. Let us do that.
I have 191 large mana stone clusters.
Oh boy, how many do I have? 126. So obviously we don't go... Well, we can go through Upper Calrath, but I'm not going anywhere near that.
Thank you, Richie, for the hydrate. Thank you for drowning me.
That's what that sound was supposed to be. Okay.
Yeah. I have a water gun that comes up on my screen and sprays me in the face. So I was drowning in the water. Gotta waterboard you at some point, right?
Goodbye.
There's the rune tablet we can take to Gerlinda.
Honored nobles and fellow visionaries, you placed your trust in me. And did I not deliver on all of my promises? Your coffers overflow. Your influence has never been greater. And your every little desire and indulgence are fulfilled. As you deserve, as it should be. And while there are those who look upon us with contempt, who call us decadent, callous, depraved, these are merely the ignorant and envious whinings of the irrelevant. And what you have achieved so far, thanks to my guidance, well, that is merely the beginning.
Yeah, I feel no remorse for the nobility dying off, really. I feel bad for Sophisia specifically, but aside from that...
So at the next bonfire, we should go back to town, because I think we have some stuff for Dunmire.
Yeah. Oh right, I forgot about him. I'm pretty sure we completed his quest last time, so it wasn't really a priority.
We did not.
Oh, okay.
There was one or two more stages to it that we didn't get.
I cannot... Yeah, this one's bugged. Like, look at the... Hang on.
Oh, you're trying to regain health.
Yeah. And actually, hang on a second. Let me try this. Will you let me now? No. Oh well. So that one's just bugged. We're not going to be getting that one, unfortunately. Not that we really used too much in the way of the vestige moths anyway. And
I mean, it's kind of hard to use them in co-op anyway, because I don't know if it... Actually, I don't know if it lets you. It might.
I've used them, I think.
Oh, okay.
I can... Well, I can test it again once we're at, the next vestige.
See, I always figured it would not work because we have a summon with us. Because, like, in Dark Souls 1, you have to, and 2 and 3, you have to banish your summon before you can use a Homeward Bone.
True. I think it would work with this specifically, but only if the host used it.
Yeah, probably. It lets you use them in co-op. Gotcha.
There isn't really much of a point because our party of 2 is actually really well rounded.
That does also make more sense because in this you're kind of stuck together until you get to a vestige. Like you don't separate when you die and stuff like you do in Dark Souls.
Alright, Skyrest. Alright. Ah! Peter! I was blocked!
There is no more egregious example of the Rogar Blight, which plagues this land, than the infernal colossi. Those titanic affronts to Aureus himself. The fact that such damnable things have been permitted to sully our world for so long is a disgrace. Whatever poisonous, for they are nothing but the foul blasphemies.
I think we need, like,
of a fallen
Dervla's
knave.
stuff to progress his quest. Because, if I remember correctly, she drops a rosary in addition to her, remembrance.
Good thing I've got, because crossing some parts of that burning ruin they call Lower Calrath is like walking on hot coals. Still, when you grow up in Perdam, you quickly learn what true heat is. I've never been too fond of fire. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Perdamish Crusades, and there was one about what the Dark Crusaders did to every man, woman, and child in one small village. That left an impression. They may worship Aureus, but it's clear as day why Judge Cleric parted ways with the Church of Orien Radiance. Hello again, friend.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. He doesn't have any mana stones for me.
Yeah, he doesn't for me either.
May your path be blessed.
Currently.
So the tablets are all here. Just one more left, human.
Traveler, there is often no greater misjudgment than power being placed in the hands of one unfit for it. And Galinda's calloused hands and heart will only bring misery with the power of the runes. The final tablet, bring it to me, and I...
No funny ideas, you treacherous dog. Remember, as long as you're wearing those manacles, if I die, you die. Galinda's already learning so much.
I don't like Gerlinda.
Back in Sturlevo chop on their birds.
Another like you, roads Nornstead, traveler.
Another like us, okay.
Man I encountered long ago.
He's probably
Already
talking
earned
about the Iron Wayfarer.
has only increased enormously
Maybe, yeah.
years since, and taken a heavy toll. And prolonged exposure to that obscure force so baneful to humanity, and his is a bleak, ruinous road.
I just want to check,
There's work to be done.
because I don't remember if we got, where did we get the Nartun rune?
In the mine, a little further.
Okay. Because I could not remember for the life of me. Oh, do you want to go check to see if you... Because you've helped me with a couple bosses. The Aureus Shrine?
Yeah. $222. Nice. That's not bad.
Okay. So, back into the mine. Let's go get this. And I genuinely think that Harrow Dervla is where we get the next thing for, the guy. Because if I'm remembering correctly, she drops her rosary in addition to... Oh dear. Hello? Because I know she has a remembrance, well, she and the child she merges with, in Phase 2. But... I believe she also has a rosary that she winds up getting.
She does have... It appears to be Dark Crusader's Call. From the boss.
Eh.
Ow.
I think I got hit by that. We're gonna have to go Umbral here in a minute, just because the water here is deep.
And not in this section, but we do have to survive this across here.
I got hit trying to be sneaky. So I apologize for dragging us into Umbral.
It's all good. I don't know why I keep feeling a heartbeat all the time.
A heartbeat?
Yeah. Like my controller vibrates like a heartbeat.
Yeah. Let me out. Or well, let us out.
Oh, I wonder if it might be because of those.
Yeah, it's because of these, I think. Like, I think we actually, like, confirmed that. Because the game tries its best to tell us when we're
near one, yeah.
or, well, anything we can use the lamp with, really. Fuck. My character decided that taking a plunge was a much better alternative to actually crossing the gap. Because I can't even actually blame my character for that. My footing is poor in real life, too. Not full, but... Well, when I had either a sprained or fractured ankle 3 times within the span of, like, 2 years.
Ooh.
Because I was playing around with the balance beam. Because I was a kid. And the playground had a balance beam. And I decided that running on that would be a good idea. Multiple times.
Smart.
More like arrogant.
There's a ladder back here.
Yep.
Goes
It was one of those
loot.
things where I was like, I know better. It's not gonna happen again. My balance has gotten much better. And then I proceeded to not have better balance. Well, that could have ended poorly.
Rude.
Ah, yes, that shield. I apologize, I went in a very different direction from you. Here?
It's all good.
To Pilgrim. But all kids do stupid things at some point or another. That's part of being a kid.
I mean, do they?
Yeah. Believe it or not, despite some of the stories I say, my sister and I gave our parents relatively few heart attacks compared to some of the stories they've heard from other parents. Okay. I think the only grievously stupid thing I did out here was pick up a thing I really should have left alone. I'm going to leave a thing here just because I know that this is an annoying run back. You know how some fire pits have caps?
Somewhat.
Fire pits have caps.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only really, really dangerous thing, like give my parents a heart attack thing I did as a child, was pick one of those up immediately after it was on fire.
Ooh.
Like, everything else was an accident. That was the only genuinely stupid give my parents a heart attack moment that I had, at least as far as I remember.
Yeah, that's...
Apparently I used to stick my fingers inside air conditioners, but I don't remember that, so.
Damn those overseer bastards! We told them this would happen! Oh, they'll pay for this! Come on, swing those pigs! Oh, just hold on, lads! We'll get you out there!
Like, I knew that the worst part is that I could tell that it wasn't terribly hot anymore when I picked up the thing. Ah! But because there had been fire in the fire pit really recently, like within 5 minutes recently, my parents freaked out.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, metal heats up quickly, but it also cools down pretty quickly. That... How did I get this turned around? You... Combat. Combat is how I got this turned around. Right, the mines are actually a very easy place to get turned around in. I think most of our time in the mines was literally just us getting lost last go around.
A decent amount, yeah.
That said, we're actually pretty close to a stationary vestige, so I am going to emerge from Umbral so we don't get jumped by 3 Dementors. Like, it could have been less, but I'm pretty sure it was 3.
There should be... There it is.
The ladder. Miner's Pendant. There is... where... yeah, let's just let that die. There's a bunch of stuff we'll have to do in Umbral, but I'd rather clear out what we can normally first. Because this is an area with a high enemy density, even normally. Well, remember, when we went through here the first time, we ended up having to, like, both of us died, I think it was, because we got jumped in Umbral and the enemy count doubled.
Yeah, well, I know I ended up rolling off the upper platform there and landing in the water and dying.
Fair.
And then you were unable to retrieve my body, so it was just you.
Okay, cool. That's a nice loop around to have, if need be. All right, ready to go, Umbral?
Yep.
I think part of the reason we had trouble with this was because I was getting chased by Dementors. And while I can handle Dementors...
Nartoon!
There we go, that's the one we were looking for. There should be another one of those big guys with the faces around here somewhere.
Right in front of us.
Oh.
Ready?
Yes. Hey now. And then there's this, which I will gladly take. That was the wrong button. Let's go unlock this vestige. I feel so bad for Byron and Katrin. Alright, we need lever. Because there's a lever around here somewhere that lowers the water level. And I think we need to be in Umbral to actually get to it.
I think it's over it's over by where you were at. Go no, over there. Up there.
Up there? Okay.
Do you see where I'm casting?
Ah, okay. I am blind. Understood. I want to know how Byron got here, considering that nobody in the Lords of the Fall... I have to... Okay, we're gonna go rest at the vestige. Consider... Alright, we need to be in Umbral to get there, but we also can't actually use it in Umbral. I'm gonna throw this down and then talk to Byron. Just so that I don't die and forget. Despite the fact that this is a mandatory lever.
Where the hell's it gone? Whoever took it, I swear! This vestige, it marks where Katrin fell. She was a lamp bearer, like you. But far more than that, she was my love. I left a token here, in her memory. A pendant I gave her a long time ago, and now it's gone! It's all I have left! Katrin and I were both hallowed sentinels. It's hard to imagine now. She was astounding. We fell in love, and we embraced what we had, even though the Order forbids it. And they found out and made sure we paid for our sin with agony. In the end, they thought we were dead. But it was only Katrin's heart stopped, and not for long, thanks to the Umbral lamp. But even as a lamp bearer, eventually there came a day when she fell. And didn't rise again. I'll find the bastard who took that pendant. You find them first, you tell me. Understand? There'll be blood for this desecration. I'll find the you find them first, there'll be blood for this desecration.
Alright, moving on. We just look around first? No, okay. Ring of Bones. Animated Vigor Skull. And I think with that, we just need to go through the sluice gate.
We go up here.
Oh, up. Okay, the sluice gate was a bridge. I knew the gate was important for a reason, I just couldn't remember the reason. I am not getting barreled today.
Rude. What do you mean? It wasn't moving.
Did you get barreled?
Yeah.
What?
The barrel got stuck and stopped moving, and then I walked into it and got hit by it because it still had a hitbox apparently.
One time when I was playing Skyrim, I actually died to a cart. A cart full of cabbages.
Oh.
Yeah, I walked into it, it flipped over, and it was an insta-kill. Granted, I was like level 2, but still, I got insta-killed by a cart. In Skyrim. That's not a thing you hear about very often.
I mean, most adventurers took an arrow to the knee and stopped becoming adventurers, so...
Yeah, and I have to wonder how the wives feel about being called arrows to the knee. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, that arrow to the knee is actually a slang kind of like old ball and chain.
Is it?
Marriage. Yeah. So all of those guards that said they were adventurers before they took an arrow to the knee, we're talking about getting married, not actually taking an injury.
Interesting.
Where am I? How did I end up back at the poison pool?
Oh, I'm too far. Oh, there we go. Can you come in this?
I think I figured out how I made that loop around. I just forgot that the loop around... Nope, that is the wrong direction. What the... How did... Huh? I don't know how I did this.
1 second. I'm on my way. I will come rescue.
There we go, I think. Or, no?
I'm here.
Okay, I found my way back.
Okay.
I took a bit of fall damage, but I found a way back. I don't know how I did that, but I got lost back at the poison pool.
Sweet.
That... I'm usually better without a map. I don't know how that happened.
I'm Winterberry. You're my first customer today. I don't get many. I've got nice things, though. I like your lamp, but I know you won't trade it. A long time ago, I asked someone else who had a lamp like that if he'd trade it to me, and he called me a bad name and told me to go where he cut my head off. He was rude.
Okay, to be fair, the lamp is literally keeping us alive. So...
There are lots of nasty people in Mornstead. But I'm quick and clever. And that's how I find so many amazing things to trade. I just found a necklace here in the mine. But you can't buy that. I'm keeping it for myself. Because I love it so much. Hello. I've got a shop.
I think I bought all of her stuff except that. I will buy this and this though, because I don't remember getting those. Actually, I'll buy all the rings.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the cistern is this way. And I am gonna go...
Let's go back and talk to Byron real quick. I don't know if we...
we did this last time. We can put down the vestige seed up here and talk to Byron. Because Winterberry doesn't move.
Welcome in, Mess! Hello, friends!
Hello, how are you today?
How's your day going?
The thief's naught but an umbral-afflicted girl.
Doing good?
Did your brain? Does this place
I'm
look like
doing
somewhere a child
relatively
could survive?
normally, thank you for asking.
Oh, I suppose I've seen stranger things in my time. All right. If there's a chance that's the case, then when I find her, I'll stay my hand. At least long enough to be sure. If you rightly thought of a poor girl down there alone in the dark, Katrin wouldn't have ignored such a plight. If you rightly thought of a Katrin wouldn't have ignored such a plight.
I don't think that we can really... If we take out the boss right next to the vestige seedling, because there's two of them, one of them blocks that depths area. Sir? There we go.
Drainage control key.
I think that might have actually been necessary to progress this area anyway.
Yeah, we needed to lower the water.
To do. Okay, cool.
What?
Alpha gameplay of Lords of the Fallen 2.
Oh, looks so good. Can we go Umbral? If you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't wanna. Remember, this is the area where we first start running into those invisible bastards.
Yeah, he's to your right there. Oh, apparently he just fucking ran right past me because he was more interested in you.
Well, good luck after him on that one. I'm going up the stairs. What just happened? Hi. I think a guy threw a barrel at me and then got caught in his own barrel. Alright then. Ow. Die, 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 die. Grab that. Alright, shortcut unlocked.
Can I go past you, please?
Everything okay?
Yeah, there's just a guy in my way. They have said that each biome will have its own unique enemies and new enemies every 10 minutes. Wait.
New enemies every 10 minutes. What do you mean by that?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I know what that means.
Because I know what the new each biome having own unique enemies means. That's a no-brainer. Okay, I'm gonna sneak over here and do that just in case, because the Ruiner is actually a problem.
As in, no reskins. Yeah.
Okay.
But, like,
Yeah, we know what that means, but the every 10 minutes, does that just apply to, like, Umbral?
There's a, thing on this guy. Parasite.
There was a thing on that guy.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, it wasn't a Ruiner, it was one of these crossbow dudes. And I'm willing to bet that this is what Damaros meant when she said she wanted something, so we should really, before we head too much further, give her or go back and talk to some people.
My friends, I know the journey here was arduous, and that since arriving in Mornstead, we have
Did we get a quest item from it?
take heart, for are we now not within reach of Adir himself? Do we not walk among the Rogar, our most holy brothers and sisters, born of Adir's very own divine marrow? Those heretical servants of the betrayer, Judge Cleric, may have driven us into the shadows, but are we not used to being condemned and hunted simply for our beliefs? Rest assured. Finally, the time of Adir's righteous return is nigh, and we who have remained faithful will be here to witness him usher in his glorious second reign.
We are supposed to get...
Yeah, it's a quest item, I just checked, because I remembered it previously.
Where are you going? No, come back.
I just fell down.
We did get a deer, we should get a deer worshipper's saw in the cistern, so I'm assuming
I just got it.
Okay.
I just got it, that's what that was. That's what that was, and
we gotta...
we should really... I already flipped that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't... I saw you open the door, I didn't know you hit the switch, so...
Yeah, once I realized I could get to the door without aggroing anything, I just decided to do that. Crying out loud. Ow! Yep. Don't bother, I'm just running back to the vestige, our seedling. There's nothing in the way unless it spawns on top of me, so I can just rest there. So we have two things to do. First, before we forget, let's go back to Skyrest. Damaros wants a cleaver for something. But we got that rune.
I don't know where she would be.
Damaros was by the Shrine of Adir.
Oh, right.
Nartoon.
Shield. Unequip that.
You don't have to unequip it to put in the rune.
No, I wanted to unequip one of them too. Can I? Okay. I wanted to change stuff around.
I see.
There.
Alright, and I believe Damaros was down by the Shrine of Adir.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's no... We never did get rid of the saw last time, so I'm willing to bet that this is where we use the saw. Yep.
Adir be praised. He'll see my devotion when I create life in his name. Another loyal servant to herald his coming.
Do you have... Ooh, new things. New things, new things. Rogar's Reach. It's a pole arm. I'll buy that. I do not have the...
Fire and, Ignite, I think.
Yeah.
Slaughterer's Coagulator. Prevents the use of Sanguinarix.
Okay, that's good for PvP. Hang on, let me see. What do I have as far as... Use several. 1, 2, 3. Because I never did buy Adir's Endurance. There's the proselyte stuff.
You can make yourself scarce for the next part. I need to concentrate.
Okay, let's go rest, and then we come back. I just heard a cough.
I did hear something as well. That's where you buy the Nails Head armor. I recently found it in my random item run.
Nice. Yeah, you can also get it from the nail guys. Okay, so did Damaros move? She did not.
Fuck it! Useless in life and death. I followed the texts right. I know I did. Should have worked. I'll be with you in Adir's grace. I swear it. I'll be with you in Adir's grace.
Okay, that is interesting. There's a possibility that we use something else. Or actually, hang on. Let me rest again, just because sometimes you talk to someone twice and they move. Okay, still there. So, back to the cistern with us. And now we go down here. Can circle? Thank you for circle.
You're welcome.
We definitely want to hyperfixate on one before we, oh dear, have to deal with the other two.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop a healing circle as well.
Thank you. Where'd you go? Ow. Oh dear. Die. Oh dear. Are you still buffed?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
Let me fucking healing circle down.
Let me die, or well, let me kill you.
2 down.
There we go. That went much better than last time.
GG, so easy. What are these meant to be? What meant to be? The
they're
ghosts?
The bringers of they're the bringers of something or other.
Bringer of stillness, bringer of silence, bringer of
nullity.
Those all seem death themed. So I mean, they're just maybe just like the embodiment of death.
That would be the putrid mother herself, I believe.
I don't know.
Because everything in Umbral seems connected to that giant eyeball we saw. C. Hello. Look down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's multiple
Weird.
mouths with eyeballs in them.
And it really does give the impression that, yeah, she is watching us.
Now, where was it that... I don't remember where...
How we entered Revelation Depths. Yeah, neither do I exactly. I remember we jumped... Is that?
Is it this? I think it is this.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Revelation Depths is easily accessed, or as long as we go far enough in. I'm gonna leave Umbral. Because this is a place where we are likely enough to die that I don't think it matters. I just don't wanna... That it essentially gives me an extra life if need be. Relatively early, we get a loop around back to Byron.
Can you?
Huh?
Can you?
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Didn't realize that that was...
It's only there to provide light. That is literally all they do, is just make it brighter.
And that disappears in Umbral, which is why I didn't really register it. Regulatorium. Oh, and do. Large duralium. Large duralium is very much appreciated. Okay, there isn't a bridge over there. Hey! I was supposed to be ambushing you, not the other way around. That's better. Right, I need to go around. I think there's something up there, but it's not terribly important. I forgot that these things can spawn outside of Umbral. Like, genuinely forgot.
Hmm.
I can't remember if there's any quest items in Revelation Depths. I don't think so. I think it's literally just Harrow Dervla.
Yeah, there's that. But we also talked to Byron and Winterberry as well.
Okay, I am actually going Umbral here. Just to get across this gap.
What was over there? I don't know that I ever...
I don't remember what was over here, I just remembered that there was stuff. I just also didn't want to deal with the pixie.
Shovelhead.
My character just completely whiffed. May I have dear. Circle?
Yep. Some items in here.
Thank you. Whee!
Ladder. Oh, that goes into the...
That's... yeah, take it back.
Cubby.
I genuinely don't think there's anything important down here except for Harrow Dervla.
Winterberry and
the
Byron.
Well, the Winterberry Byron thing, we can talk to... There was the loop around back to Katrin. Pretty early on, actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's coming up here. No.
Yeah, I remember getting this loop around and then reviving you, and because you didn't interact with it, your spawn was set.
I fell.
Okay, I'm just gonna run to the shortcut then. We'll rest up top. I don't even know how you fell there.
I tried to jump a gap to the guy that was on the where...
I already killed him.
I know, but there was a bridge there, and I thought there might be loot.
If you run a thought of a poor girl down there alone in the dark...
Alright, rest. Harrow Dervla was protecting a child that was guarding the entrance to something called Mother's Lull. Pieta, I believe, was stated that that child's sacrifice, or whatever, was keeping the rest of Mornstead safe. But I honestly don't know if she was being serious there, or it was just propaganda.
Maybe the child was keeping the mother at bay or something?
I don't actually know. It's possible. But she was saying that for the sake of all of Mornstead, that was needed. That child needed to stay there. Or, well, stay or die, considering she can be summoned to kill the child. Which is actually very important to note. Hello! Because it didn't matter if the child died, just that it wasn't allowed, or just that the child wasn't allowed to interact with the rest of Mornstead. And I find it a little difficult to believe, considering the Dark Crusaders exist, that and that Pieta is not actually against anti-Dark Crusader. Yeah, I know. I was making sure we weren't about to get ambushed. We're not about to get ambushed for a second section there.
I wish we had interaction with Dervla prior to fighting her. She
Yeah.
seems nice.
Like, genuinely,
She
I
seems
wish
like
there was an option to talk to her.
she seems like we could have been friends in a different life. Maybe even lovers.
Oh, fuck. I got greedy.
That hurt. That fucking whirling attack. That was devastating.
Okay, back up this way. Because I know there was a path this way. I mean, it only led to a Sanguinarix upgrade, but...
The only info
That
you
part
get
I
is
remember.
Dumbmire telling you she bad. She a baddie.
Nah. Dunmire's just butthurt that, she turned to Umbral before he did.
Probably. Can I... Thank you.
Because sooner or later, he winds up in the exact same spot she did. Only for his own gain, we'll say, as opposed to her protective instinct.
Oh! I thought I could
Wondering
jump
what
it,
you were doing.
but it was a little too wide. I thought I had more leg strength than I did. Weak knees. My knees are so weak.
Don't think that was knees. Over here, what are you? You don't matter. Understood.
He was just trying to bring the mother into the light of Aureus.
I think she'd be more likely to eat Aureus, honestly. Given what little we know about her. And considering the fact that the lamp, which is connected to her, I think, on some regard, or some level, did, in fact, eat a deer. I can definitely see her munching on some Aureus.
I think his name is pronounced Oreos.
That was the joke I was going for, too. Well done. And then we connect over here. At least I think that thing we found was Putrid Mother, because the area was called Mother's Lull, and it did have a lot of... It was very clearly umbral.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Putrid Mother.
Okay, we're doing this. Just 'cause we got enough of that. Even if we end up going back into Umbral within like a minute or two.
At least it resets our gauge.
Yeah. Let's not have another incident like that one time.
That one time at band camp?
Yeah, where we had the red one show up.
I think that happened twice.
The one time it was in a really bad spot and we got completely eviscerated due to it being,
What?
What? Due to it being on a cliffside.
Is that a cat or something?
Yeah, that's one of my cats.
Oh, okay.
George, sweetie.
I kept hearing some kind of, like, child or cat or something, like, muttering.
George! Yeah, he just wants to be acknowledged.
Gotcha.
Or, well, I'm not even sure he actually wants to be acknowledged, but he stops meowing when you acknowledge him. He'll just occasionally... He will literally just wander around the house screaming.
One of my friends, their cat, he was a little touched, and he would forget where you were, and so like every like 10 minutes he'd just start like hollering, and so then you'd have to be like, hey, we're over here, or like say his name, and he'd come and look at you, and oh, okay, and then he'd stop hollering for like a little while, and then he'd forget again. And
I honestly would not put that past... That is a mimic. I heard it die. Can you...
I think that was, I think it was one of the flying guys. Yeah, it was this guy here.
Okay, they should not have the same... Because I heard
same
it
sound.
sound like a... Yeah. So I was like, okay, I can check to see, and then... That one's glitched, too. Yeah, George will occasionally just wander around the house screaming whenever he feels lonely. He doesn't actually want you to go near him, he just wants you to call out for him.
Hmm.
At least I think it's when he feels lonely, because usually it's when the house is very quiet. So I actually don't know why he was screaming now. I'm not exactly being quiet right now. Like, normally when George does that, I'm either playing a video game off-stream solo, or asleep. Or, well, trying to sleep. Or he's trapped behind a door and wants out. That happens sometimes too.
Oh, that's where we came from. I died.
Hi, George. He's just staring at me now. Other side of the gate, of course. I love him.
This way goes to what's her face.
George, sweetie, what happened?
Winterberry.
Okay, so he was sitting there at the other side of the gate staring at me, and his fur was puffed up so that he was twice the size of his body. And then he just relaxed and the fur went down.
Mm.
I love that cat.
Hello. I've got bye. Have you seen any of my friends? They're a bit shy. They like to stay in the dark, but you can hear them. Well, they're not very friendly, but I still like knowing they're there. It means I'm not on my own. Have you seen any of... They like to... Well, it means
I'm pretty sure your friends
own.
are the little bastards that keep dive bombing us.
I think so. I figured we would find other ones like her that are not hostile, but the only ones similar to her that we found are all hostile.
Where am I going?
This way. Follow the light.
Yes.
The light of Aureus will guide you.
Turns around. Okay, we've got more immortals. Ow. I think we're close enough. I don't think it's a good idea to put down a vestige seed. Oh, wait, what? Oh,
mess with a
thank you for the
subscription
thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the Prime sub. I don't know what the difference between a Prime sub and a normal sub is, but thank you regardless.
So, a normal sub is you have to pay like $6 for the normal subscription. If you have a Amazon Prime account, you get one subscription to a channel for free for having Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And that's every month. You get one free subscription.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You get the same as if it was a paid sub, yeah. And you
Thank you very much.
You also still you don't get as the affiliate, you don't get as much as a paid sub. But it's not a big difference. It's only like 20 cents difference or something compared to the regular sub. There's water here, and I don't know.
I just checked. There's nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a ladder.
I think it's like right up ahead that there's a... Yeah, we go down the scaffolding and there's something at the bottom.
Chest here.
And no point in
Beautiful
both of us going to go get the chests, considering that I just get it anyway.
Beautiful, oh gracious, wondrous chest.
Chests are amazing. Burn.
What do you mean you're invincible? I literally just broke your thing. Is there another one?
Yes, the thing was... Hello. It was invincible because the thing was behind a box.
Oh.
And there is, in fact, one of these down here. Which is why I didn't feel the need to activate any, vestiges, or any temporary vestiges on the way here. So we still have our seedling to go into Upper Calrath. Actually, no, I'm not going to rest yet. We're going to go into Umbral real quick and get the one piece of loot that's around here. I feel like a bit of a fool because I did not notice that it was an Exactor's dagger that we got from over here. Okay, it's just a glass shard. Alright, Harrow or Dervla is a 2-stage fight. First we fight her, and then we fight her with the child. And she's a major fight, so we can summon people for her.
Hold on. Revelation Depths, get Kukujin's help for the boss.
Kukujin, here we go. Alright, come here. Damage buff.
Another unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you. But, as bleak as this refuge may be, it is our refuge nonetheless.
The child was trying to talk to us, and Dervla
are not welcome here.
Sensed actual danger. Okay, I'm just gonna Sanguinarix there because we know that phase 2 is coming, and there we go. Buff everybody again.
Woof.
That kid... Honestly, this cutscene makes it seem like the child themselves is an umbral parasite. I love the fact that you can see the buffed characters in the cutscene even though you're not actually in the cutscene. Because the red aura, you can see it sparkling in the background. They despawned our models for this. Oh dear. Hey! Wow, you do not like me, huh? Oh. Nope. I don't want us to go umbral.
There's a circle down.
Yeah, circle would be very nice if I was on the right side of the field to use it.
GG's.
Okay.
Dark Crusader's Call.
And the Hera Dervla's Rosary. Okay, so then we go up here. I'll pay Kukujin in a minute here, but first, let's get this. Okay.
So the kid was there, chained there, and she was killing the guys guarding it. So, guarding the kid.
There were some of those bell-headed guys that we fight later on.
Yeah. We fought a couple in the fort there on the way here.
No, I think it was like those were actual bells. What are you?
Yeah, I did see one in the fort.
Okay.
I don't think we can interact with this currently, other than
I
it
tried.
saying seek scourings.
Seek scourings. Yeah, I tried. Let's go back to Skyrest. There's no point in putting a seedling here. But
So we need to... We need to go talk to...
Well, I know I have to pay Kukujin and talk to the Exactor. And then probably go check on Damaris.
As well as Byron and Winterberry.
Oh wait, Kukujin first, because I will forget to pay her.
A pleasure. The wise always do right by the cook, the smith, and the hired soul. I help you. Just be sure to if you don't, and neither of us want.
How much was that one?
Only about 7,000. Considering I have 91 left over.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And Dervla is dead. Good. There can be no salvation for a Dark Crusader who submits to heresy, for they can plead no ignorance, their perfidiousness a deliberate and eternally damning sin. You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
I forgot to check to see if I could
Leave me.
read that.
Rest assured, the Council will hear of your... Leave me.
Okay.
Rest assured, the Council will hear of your holy work.
Let's see here. Okay, so Dervla was solace to him. And Dervla's rosary. Increasingly plagued by doubt and regret over her choices and the cause of the Dark Crusaders as a whole, Dervla felt lost and alone until the day she descended to the base of the Sunless Skein and discovered purpose and companionship anew.
The boy had not seen another living being for some time when the fearsome Dark Crusader entered the chamber which was his prison, but eventually, in them, he found something which he had seldom experienced before, and never expected to again. Solace.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad for killing those two. I'm curious. Offer remembrance. Can I read anything from...
Faceless carving? I don't think...
Radiance for everything. Oh, except for martyrdom. The boy had always been troubled by dreadful dreams and unsettling visions, but it was only after he was condemned by the hallowed sentinels to serve as a bulwark against Umbral that he comprehended the power which had lain dormant inside him all along, and whence it came. Umbral magic can be devastatingly injurious to mortal flesh, its fundamental purpose being to impel a being's essence from Axiom to the Umbral realm. Okay. And you said
increasingly plagued by doubt and regret over her choices and the cause of the Dark Crusaders as a whole, Dervla felt lost and alone until the day she descended to the base of Sunless Skein and discovered purpose and companionship anew. She felt bad for the kid and made it her duty to protect him. The boy had always been troubled by dreadful dreams and unsettling visions, but it was only after he was condemned by the hallowed sentinels to serve as a bulwark against Umbral
I just read that one.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so... Yeah, Dervla felt bad for the kid, and the kid was essentially damned from the start there. She still has this dialogue. Okay.
Who still has what dialogue? The odd stone?
Maybe. The bond between the boy and Umbral is indissoluble. And his role in safeguarding Mornstead against the darkness.
And yet you were summonable to kill him.
After all, it's an undeniable fact of life that there can be virtue in suffering.
Okay, I'm actually gonna check some, or check, cause I wanna...
Ah, you again.
Just buy 2 of those, because I might wind up using them eventually.
So you're just keeping the Umbral at bay? Yeah.
I don't know if he was, though.
Can we go talk to Winterberry and Byron?
Yeah, hang on, I was just upgrading my character, because levels. I'm a little paranoid about losing all my souls, considering...
Dark Crusader's call. Darkness is not to be feared. It is a weapon, and thus to be wielded. Imperator Jacob.
Yeah. Considering the way it works, I wonder... Or, considering the way the Church of Orion Radiance wants, and the Dark Crusaders work, I wonder if they were using more, that kid, more like some kind of siphon.
They're not here yet. Maybe we have to talk to them again.
We already did talk to them. It could also just be that we have to actually go to Calrath, or Upper Calrath.
Possibly,
however, I'd actually like to go talk to Damaros real quick, because interestingly enough, we could summon her for that. Which I don't know what exactly that implies, but it implies something. So she's probably got, like, Kukujin made sense. She was there because we paid her to be there. Pieta has some kind of ongoing connection to Umbral, so that also kind of makes sense. Damaros is the odd one out there.
There's another way. A surer way to bring me into Adir's embrace. The practice is ancient, taboo. But no true follower of Adir should choose caution over dedication. And I didn't come all this way just to hesitate now. I need to feed upon the flesh of the Rogar, but only the most powerful. Those whose strength will bless me in turn. I'm a tongue of flame in the inferno of Adir's vengeance, and a fire needs to be nourished. Make the sacrifices you have to, and bring me that flesh.
That's...
I knew peace once, for a time. Adir will give me that back.
Okay, so that's why we get this. Okay, question. Why does our character just randomly pick up Infernal Enchantress flesh?
In the divine sight of Adir, I consume this blessed flesh.
That did not look pleasant. And spurned progeny flesh.
In the
okay.
divine sight of...
Okay. That seems like a bad idea, honestly. The Rogar were made from a deer's flesh. That's essentially consuming part of a deity. I worry she is going to literally explode when we feed her.
I mean, she's just trying to get closer to a deer, right?
Yeah. At least it seems that way at first glance. And she very well could be. She could be sincere in that. But devouring the flesh of the deity you worship is sus on a good day. And when is it ever a good day in Mornstead? Well?
I mean, what about, like, the look at Christianity, right?
That's just right out the gate.
they don't actually eat the flesh and blood of Christ, but you know, it's a representation of the body and blood of Christ, right? So
you're not helping the case there. It's really not helping. Okay, so we should go and unlock a couple loop arounds up here before this place becomes completely sealed off. Because remember, as soon as we unlock the way to the castle, this all becomes, or we progress a certain point and the castle doors open, and then we have to find a back door into Upper Calrath.
That was before the castle.
It was technically, but
gets blocked off. It gets blocked off before the castle.
Yeah.
Because we have to come back in.
Light Reaper.
We do go to the Imperium, the church, and then it gets blocked off here. We have to go on roll for this.
Yes. I try not to go Umbral unless I absolutely have to, simply due to the fact that it is an entire extra life. Okay, we might have to make this a little tougher on ourselves in New Game Plus 2. We're kind of just flying through this.
I mean, is there anything wrong with that? It gets us through the extra endings, and
it does.
We'll eventually do veteran mode and suffer. I cannot fucking make this goddamn jump. What?
Right, links.
What is this fucking shit? Okay, there. Oops. YouTube video gameplay of Lords of the Fallen 2.
I just tried to smack the door with fire again. I wish that I like the spellcasting system in this game for the most part, but do kind of wish that I didn't have to swap off of the lamp to do so.
Yeah. I think they did that though to like limit your... I mean, it doesn't really limit, because you can quickly hit the button, but the management of which one you're on.
I get that.
And I'm dead.
How did...
Dogs ganked me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh right, we're in Umbral still. My brain for a moment there went, wait, why is there this extra dude suddenly? And then I remembered, yeah, we never left Umbral. Yep. Just, yep. Oh, hello.
Cretins! Do you really think you can do this to me? I'm the real power at the heart of this kingdom, not the royal, or you, or your imaginary son-in-law, or anyone else!
Okay, rule number one of dealing with fanatics, lady, you don't directly call their god imaginary.
There's a... escape here.
I know. I don't actually want to go up that path because I'm worried about accidentally clicking a button and cleansing a beacon.
Do you not want the other... I suppose you don't need the ring, because you probably won't use it. We should probably talk... We're gonna have to talk to her anyways. We should probably talk to her just in case there's any more dialogue for her. And
last time... Oh dear.
I don't know what happened, but I just got murdered.
Infernal Enchantress up the hill.
Yeah, I know that. But, like, there was just fireballs everywhere, and I was dead.
Okay, so I can go up here without triggering anything.
Yeah.
Hold that forked tongue, my lord. Oh.
But there's a,
pour poison in royal ears, who writhe and slither. Forget this conniver, deathless one. He's just one of many who sigh misery and scandal. You have a kind face. Here, a sweet scent to brighten your day. Beware its sour memories. Ah, my invitation reached you.
Okay, and yeah, I can get a second mana ring.
Kindness.
But there's an item actually in the beacon, so I don't want to try and go for that. Yeah. I don't want to try going for that and then trigger the cleansing.
There's no item.
Or, well, it was like behind it, but
Oh, that.
Yeah, it was behind it, but it was within the red glowy stuff, and I don't want to risk that.
It's bleed salts. It's not important.
Fair. Did I do that already? Like, I'm aware that it's not important, but I don't want to risk it anyway.
Damn it.
You missed.
Yep.
That's fine.
I thought it was gonna stop, and it didn't. So I ended up jumping past it. Oh. Ow.
Okay.
Another stigma here.
I just fire pillared the stigma.
I've a fortune in coin and jewels right here in my hands. Oh, just please, don't. Ah!
Magic ward. Actually, you know what? Hang on. There should be... Is there a totem around here? There is. Let me use that. Because we're halfway through Umbral and we're gonna get... Or, well, we're halfway through the eye meter and we're going to get ambushed up ahead by a Dementor if we stay in Umbral. Considering there's another path or another seedling spot like right up the way, I don't want to use it here. Like, that's a good spot for when we're going for Light Reaper, but not at the moment. Hang on. And then to our left. Yeah. Remembered you. And the noblewoman set we found around here.
There you go.
Considering it's literally just up ahead, I'm just gonna talk to this guy up here, and then plant the seedling.
No. This is wrong. This didn't happen. Things went bad. I had to fight my way out of Mornstead. But it didn't happen like this. I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster.
I never noticed that his hand is like Rogar-ish.
It's skeleton.
Fleshy.
It is. It's not Rogar, it is outright bone that's been stripped of flesh.
Yeah.
And that should revive you. And we go right first.
What is fucking with this dog? I could not hit the dog. Gone.
Thank you. Yeah, the Infernal Enchantresses actually do a ton of damage. Aha! I got the flail. And then there's something down here, and then we can go Umbral on the way back up. Okay, whoa, hey!
What?
I got chased.
Fuck.
What happened?
I fell.
Did you fall down?
In the hole. Yeah.
You wish the flails were actually good? Well, I don't think... It makes sense that flails wouldn't be terribly good, honestly. Considering I don't think they were real weapons.
Flails?
They would be way too hard to control. You'd wind up
Yeah,
hitting yourself more often than your enemy.
Yes, it's flails that were not real weapons. I'm thinking of Morning Stars. Morning Stars were
Morning
weapons.
Stars were real. I know that one. I know Morning Stars were real. I just don't think they were very widely used. And even those that did use them were not of high moral character.
So if I tell you that any conversations or dealings we may have to be spoken of, can I trust you understand the consequences should you choose otherwise? Now, you are as well, and I know you're a man experienced in acquiring items of this nature, a practice I'm willing to overlook. Should you put it to use for me?
It's interesting that there's people trying to hold this door shut on both sides. Did we miss an Umbro Belly there? Back there?
No?
I think we did. In the other, by the, where we got the noblewoman. I think there was
go check.
Belly.
I mean,
there
we
that we missed.
we can always just go back through just to check. I wonder if the stigma we just got was someone talking to Melchior. Because we know that Melchior died here in Calrath, specifically at the castle.
Yeah, he died at the very end. Where
After acquiring items, Rogar artifacts specifically, it would make sense why Rogar would have him killed. Because honestly, the part I was having trouble figuring out was why Melchior would be brought before the Sundered Monarch. But if Melchior was one of the two people involved in that conversation over there, that would make two vestiges, both that one and the later one, make a lot more sense. Yep. I'm gonna have us rest, just so that we can get out of Umbral. Considering there's a skin stealer up ahead. Ow. Ma'am, your free trial of life has expired.
Oh. Apparently I put down 2.
Whoops.
Oh well, it's not like I don't have enough mana already.
Collect. Mine.
And then this is, we go through it and...
Item here. Moth ring.
Huh?
Item there. Umbro belly. Umbro eye. Stigma.
Mern of Deer. Did we talk to this guy last time?
I don't think we did.
Uh-oh. My game just crashed.
Oh.
Heading back in. It's been a while since my game has crashed.
Yeah, I had seen this one on my playthrough, my solo playthrough, but I don't think we had seen this one in our co-op one. This is where he hands a rune of a deer to a judge. And
I'm just hoping that this doesn't skip the encounter for me. And I will want to call it soon after this, but I want to at least get the loop around back to Skyrest.
Yep. Rejoining.
Okay, I'm gonna head back. Crap, the guy was here and I didn't talk to him.
What do you mean? Who was where?
I could have sworn the Iron Wayfarer was right here and I didn't get the chance to talk to him because the game crashed. I was clicking the button to do so.
The only place that I know of him being was at by our vestige.
Okay, so I'm...
Where you crashed, it was just a stigma of the Iron Wayfarer.
Just it? Okay. Sorry, I just gotta set everything back up. Alright, multiplayer, back in. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's not a problem at all. Shit happens.
I was planning on saying we should end as soon as we got back to Skyrest, but I might mess around a little bit just so that this stream segment is more than 5 minutes. Yeah, that's Judge Cleric.
Is it?
Even, okay, the silhouette looks a lot like, or looks familiar to the Judge Cleric when we see later, but even if not, this right over here is an abbess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a judge, but I don't recognize it personally. I don't recognize it as being Judge Cleric, but I could be wrong. It might be her. That's the only judge we know of currently, so.
There's the ladder. Well, true, but that was also a very effeminate silhouette, and Judge Cleric was the only lady judge. They did mention that the other two judges were not women. So, Dama Rose wants more flesh. We'll have to talk to Exactor Dunmire again. We still have one more Judge Warrior or Judge Thief in the next game. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
Oh. The shared chat. Oh,
There's
right.
no point. There's literally no point at this. Considering the fact that we're going to be ending within like 3 minutes, there is no point in redoing the shared chat. I'll be writing into you as per usual, but I paid you, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I help you. Just be sure to make good on your end of the bargain.
Okay. So, let's go back to Exactor Dunmire. I don't think any of his stuff will have changed, but he's kind of the only if.
In the manner I deemed most judicious was best. And following my recent studies of it, I have come to the conclusion that the power of Umbral, unorthodox though it may be, should be scrutinized further.
Yeah, no. That is incredibly suspicious because how did you leave Mornstead to get that message? The Rogar would have definitely shot down any messenger birds. As far as I know, there's no scrying technology.
I must learn more. I have heard tell of a book, supposedly a unique and ancient source of Umbral knowledge, and last in the possession of a wealthy collector in Upper Calrath. Bring it to me so I may cognize its secrets. The book, Crusader. See to it.
Okay.
The book, Crusader. See to it.
Well, I think we might have missed that. Oh well. But seriously, how would he have even gotten... True, they do move through Mornstead pretty easily. But... Oh, and here is where... Stoneman's note.
I've never been to my grandfather, and there was one to every man. That left in it. They may know why Judge Cleric parted ways with the Church of Orien Radiance.
It is true that they move through Mornstead quite easily, but at the same time, connections to the outside world are limited at best. And the whoever it was that I forgot the exact name of the people Exactor Dunmire was referring to when he said that he was reporting. That is also incredibly suspicious because Umbral is canonically blasphemy. That's part of the reason the Dark Crusaders are so not trusted.
I didn't expect to say it, but you were right about the girl. And to think I almost... Anyway...
Like, we know that Exactor Dunmire...
And it's to you I owe that, so thank you. It took some doing, but I convinced her to stick with me. So I can keep an eye on her. I can't undo what's already been done to her, but she's just a child. She deserves some kind of a chance at life, at happiness. I'm probably an old fool for thinking I can help, but I have to try. Aye, after all that, I let her keep the pendant. Seeing how happy it makes her, well, I reckon it's in the right hands. Speaking of which, I want you to have this. I've never had any real use for it, if I'm honest. But it might do you some good. Whatever other choices you might make, Lambera, you did right by the child. And me. Good luck.
The gate behind him. This one? Yeah. Yeah, we went through that a while ago.
Yeah. It's just an item there.
Yeah. Because of the fact it is considered
Byron's friend.
Taboo for us to have the lamps, which is why we're so not trusted by other, or well, by the people who actually worship Boreas.
And he said he wasn't sure yet. but I said yes.
So them saying,
Instead,
yeah,
not
go
a very
ahead,
nice
research
place.
this blasphemy further,
He says we'll go soon.
is
This would be an
suspicious at
adventure.
best. And because meta-knowledge, we know that he's just obsessed with Umbral personally. So, it is definitely a clear progression.
I can't wait to see all the pretty things out in the world. Byron says there's all kinds of beauty out there. Hello.
Okay,
I've got
and
a
she
shop.
keeps this. Once Byron had never doubted his faith in the Hallowed Sentinels, but then he had never doubted his love for Katrin either, and ultimately if one had to be proven a sham, then he was glad it was the former. Fair enough.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go back up to the usual spot, and I'm going to do my outro.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I am fine. I just blew my nose like a couple minutes.
Okay, okay. That's fair, that's fair. Alright, I'm gonna kick you so that we can make sure that everything, or that we don't wind up with a loading issue again.
Okay.
So everything's synced, and we know everything's synced, so nothing weird happens. But I am going to call it there. If you, wait, did that actually kick you, or?
I can't move, but I can still. Oh, there we go.
Okay, okay. It was so strange.
It just took a moment.
It just wasn't. You were just there.
It
Then
just
Myers
took
book
a
is in the mines. Fair enough. Thank you. But I am going to call it there. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist so they're easier to find. If you are interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and when it lets me, or not when it lets me, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to TikTok, and also currently, when it lets me, to Instagram. If you are in my chat, then the links are in the chat now. If you are not in my chat, I go by the same username on every single platform I'm on, so I should not be difficult to find. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. And of course, if you would like to see this from Karato's perspective, go say hi to him.
Yes.
Well, go drop him a follow.
We have Twitch, TikTok, YouTube that we, well, YouTube and Twitch we're on regularly. TikTok is just shorts, but yeah.
Yeah, TikTok's more for advertising purposes, honestly. So tomorrow and Friday, it's back to Dragon's Dogma 2. I am going to be going through the second Sphinx location. And whatever else really strikes my fancy at that particular moment. Monday and Tuesday, I'll be starting Elden Ring Catch Flame only. And then we'll be back to this run and probably going through the Fief and maybe finding that book, because we missed it somehow, on Wednesday.